welcome back. I hope you all are fine and safe. So in this video we are going to see the solution of chapter number 5, Movement Towards Independence, from section B. So let's begin. Answer the following questions as required, 2 marks each. Question number 1. From where to where was Dandi March undertaken? Why? Answer. Gandhiji started his Dandi March on 12th March from Sabarmati Harijan Ashram to Dandi in Navsari district to break the unjust Salt Act. Number 2. Write the slogans or maxims of Azad Hind Fauj. Answer. The maxim of the Indian National Army was Netaji's declaration that you give me blood, I will give you freedom. Its slogans were Chalo Delhi and Jai Hind. Next, number 3. Why was Simon Commission constituted in 1927? Answer. Point number 1. The Montague-Chelmsford reforms of 1919 had a provision that working of the reforms be reviewed after 10 years by a statutory commission. This commission was also entrusted the responsibility of recommending further reforms. Point number 2. 2 years earlier to the provision, the British government constituted a statutory inquiry commission in 1927 under the chairmanship of Sir John Shore. Now, question number 4. Why did the people of India oppose the Simon Commission? Answer. People of India opposed the Simon Commission because not a single Indian member was appointed on this commission by the British government. Next, number 5. Write about the following words. Number 1. Nehru Report. Answer. In response to the challenge posed by Lord Birkenhead, the Secretary of State for India, the All-Party Committee headed by Pandit Motilal Nehru prepared a draft of the Indian Constitution. It is known as Nehru Report. Number 2. Complete freedom. On the midnight of 31st December 1929, on the banks of the river Ravi in Lahore, the Indian National Congress passed the Purna Swaraj Complete Independence Resolution. It was also decided to celebrate 26th January as Independence Day. Next, number 3. Dandi March. As a part of civil disobedience movement, Gandhiji decided to go to Dandi village to break salt law on 12th March 1930. He commenced Dandi Yatra from Harijan Ashram to Dandi village. Next, number 4. Civil disobedience. Answer. Civil disobedience is the active professed refusal to obey certain laws, demands and commands of a government. Next, number 5. Quit India. The Quit India resolution was passed at Mumbai on 8th August by the All India Congress Committee. Gandhiji called upon the British government to quit India. He declared that this is my final struggle for independence and gave the slogan do or die. Next, number 6. Forward block. Answer. Subhash Chandra Bose joined India's freedom struggle in 1921. He was twice elected as the president of Indian National Congress. He left Congress and founded the Forward Bloc after his differences with Gandhiji. Now, section D. Answer the following questions in detail. Answer the following. Number 1. Write a short note on demand for complete freedom. Answer. The British government rejected the demands made in the Nehru Report. Point number 1. Younger generation of leaders Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru and Subhash Chandra Bose were not in favor of domination status within the British Empire. They wanted complete independence. Point number 2. The annual session of the Indian National Congress took place at Lahore on the banks of the river Ravi. At that time, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru was the president of the Indian National Congress. Point number 3. At Lahore session, The Indian National Congress passed the historical resolution demanding Purna Swaraj, complete independence. Point number 4. The resolution further appealed to the people of India to observe 26th January 1930 as Independence Day and take pledge to work for independence. Point 5. In order to remember this historical event, the Constitution of India came into forces on 26th January 1950. We observe 26th January every year as the Republic Day. Next, number 2. Write short note on Dandi March. Answer. Dandi March was a part of the civil disobedience movement wherein that it was decided that violate the SALT Act on seashore at Dandi. Point number 2. Gandhiji addressed a public meeting on 11th March 1930 at Ahmedabad and made an appeal to the people to resolutely oppose the government in non-violent ways. Point number 3. Gandhiji started his Dandi March on 12th March from Sabarmati Harijan Ashram with his 78 followers and walked the distance of 378 kilometers to Dandi in Navsari district. Now, point number 4. Gandhiji and his followers reached Dandi on 5th April. On the morning of 6th April, picked up handful of salt, he announced that I have broken the SALT Act. Point number 5. Mahadev Bhai Desai compared the Dandi March with Gautam Buddha's Mahabhinishkraman. Now, question number 3. Write short note on Subhash Chandra Bose. Point number 1. Subhash Chandra Bose was born on 23rd January 1897 at Cuttack, Orissa. He completed his education at the Presidency College, Kolkata, and went to England for higher studies. He passed the Indian Civil Service examination but did not join the service of the British. Point number 2. After returning to India, he was actively associated with the Swarajya Party and became very popular among the young Indians. Point number 3. He was imprisoned during the civil disobedience movement. Point number 4. He founded Azad Hind radio station and appealed to the people of India to overthrow the British rule. Point number 5. On the invitation of Ras Bihari Bose, he went to the Japan in 1943. He went to the Singapore to take over the command of the Indian National Army. Point number 6. He was fondly addressed as Netaji. He gave the slogan Jai Hind and Chalo Delhi. He made fervent appeal that you give me blood, I will give you freedom. So here we complete our chapter number 5. If you have any doubt, query or suggestion, let me know in the comment section. I will see you in the next video with a new chapter. Till then, bye bye. Take care.